Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick and simple glam that you can really dress up or dress down depending on which lipstick color you choose. So you can really wear this for daytime, evening, whatever you want. So if you guys want a quick and easy go-to look, then definitely just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot and I'm just going to go ahead and prime my lids. Always use primer when working with eyeshadows. Honestly, it makes the biggest difference. If you feel like your eyeshadows are not performing, then I would definitely say go in with the base, or if you don't want to buy a base, concealer, like all these different products, use your concealer. I like using my ColourPop concealer. Any concealer that has like really good coverage and isn't too dewy is perfect for this step. Sometimes I just like using my paint pot. For today's look, I'm going to take my Juvia's Place Magic Mini palette and I'm going to go ahead and use just, I think, like 3 colors from this palette. That's all you need. You can totally mix it up, but the first shade I'm going to take is this white matte base called Kessie right here, and I'm just going to set my lid with that. And we'll go in and intensify it even more. But I just want to make sure we do not crease. And I'm taking my Sonia Kashuk. This is the 109 brush, which they don't sell anymore, and it's freaking amazing. I love it. The next shade I'm going to go ahead and do is the shade Nana, which is a nice, really warm brown shade. Really nice light brown shade. And I'm just going to put that as my transition shade. And this is honestly like the easiest glam type look. If you don't have this palette, use a palette that has similar colors to this, but it's honestly, the wing is what's gonna step it up a notch, and whatever lipstick you use, I feel like that's what's gonna really help intensify this look. This is just an easy look you can kind of put together on the fly in case, you know, you're running late or you got some last minute plans. For me, it's mostly running late because I don't always do last minute. I like to plan ahead. But even when I plan ahead, I never give myself enough time for makeup sometimes, or I'm stuck. Mostly I'm stuck on Hulu watching Housewives. I'm almost done with my eyeshadow, so to save some time, I'll go ahead and take my L'Oreal Glow Lock Primer, and I'm going to add this to my face to prime my face, and while I'm finishing up the eyes, I'm going to let that set. So another tip from me to you, I like to be as efficient as possible, so trying to do multiple things at once. This is normally what I do with my makeup. Next, I'm going to go ahead into the shade Zakia, and I'm going to take a Sigma E25 brush. You can also use a Morphe M433 brush for this step as well. Same thing, just depends on what you have in your kit. This shade I'm going to put directly into my crease. And I'm going to blend that out, and it's okay if you fall a little bit on the lid, because per usual we're going to clean that up, or you don't have to if you're in a hurry. Just, you know, however crisp and precise you want to be is up to you. It'll still look good in the end. Also, lashes help a lot too. But here is where blending is going to be key. The more you blend, the better like minimal monocolors look. So take your time and blend, but don't take too long because then you're late. But you look good. What is it? I saw a coffee mug that said better late than fair. It's true though. Then per usual, I'm just going to go back in with that Sonia Kashuk brush, no additional product, and I'm just going to blend out those edges. And if you don't have this palette, honestly, this is very similar to my Milani Most Love Mattes look that I did, and these colors, they have very similar colors in that. So if you have that palette, or if you want to, actually the palettes are the same price, they're both $20. Just depends which one you have, which one you want to spend $20 on. I think either or, you can get a very similar look with both of these. So FYI, that Juvia's Place palette, it's only $20. Plus, I know Black Friday, they were having 40% off. Don't know if you guys picked it up. Same thing at Ulta. If you get the Juvia's Place at Ulta, you can probably also, I think I got mine with like a 20% off coupon. So save some money there. or if you have like a $5 off coupon or something, which Ulta normally always does, so can save some money there. Going in with a little bit of concealer, and I'm just going to clean up the lid wherever I want to place that first shade that we set the whole eyelid with. With a Sonia Kashuk flat shader brush, I'm going to go ahead and take that Kessie shade and just set my lid. And I love this shade. It's so pigmented, and more than anything, I like that it's not like white. It's like an eggshell white. It's really nice. So if you don't want it to look ashy, I like that it kind of has like a bit of a yellow undertone to it. Now that I've finished setting my lid, I'm going to turn that brush around and go back into that Zakia shade, and I'm just going to pat that into the edges to start blending that in. This will just help give it that pigmentation. You can go straight in with the blending brush, but I want to set that pigmentation there and then blend. Now I'm going to go back in with that Sigma E25 brush and just lightly blend that Zakia shade with that Kessie shade. Sorry, I forgot what the name was. And now I'm just going to take that Sigma E25 and just lightly blend that Zakia shade with that Kessie shade. I'm just adding the smallest amount of product. Rather go little by little and blend than too much, and then what was the point of cutting your crease? And once more, blend, blend, blend. By now my face primer has set, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my Milani Conceal and Define foundation, and I'm going to use that for my face. And honestly, because I just haven't used this foundation in a while, I was like, I'm gonna bring this bad boy out. But this is honestly my go-to. Glam, day, night. I just know it's gonna look good and last all night. The coverage is going to be excellent. Another key, have excellent coverage if you like, depending on, you know, what you got going on. You might be into more medium to full, or if you have amazing skin, a light coverage might just be what you need. So I'm just gonna blend that out, and I'm using a Morphe sponge. If you guys have not picked up the sponge already, you totally should. I freaking love it. This is like my second one, just because I gotta have them on deck. But they're $7, $8, and once again, Ulta always has sales. I miss this foundation so much. I've been loving my Maybelline Fit Me Dew and Smooth, but it's like when you put down another like go-to one, you just realize why you love it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Revolution Beauty. Is it Makeup Revolution? Revolution Beauty. I still see like both being referenced. I gotta like get it down. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the Conceal and Define Concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight around my face. Sculpt the face, if you will. Going back in with my sponge, and I'm going to go ahead and not talk while I do that and blend it out. I'm going to get a new one soon. I'm also running low on my ColourPop. I like to conceal, okay? It's what I like to do. But I definitely like using a medium to full coverage concealer like this. Just add it, don't think about it, and let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and take my NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Banana. I am hitting pan. I don't know how many of these I've gone through, but this is a go-to. Less messy than a powder. I was gonna whip out the powder, but that can go wrong really quick, which is why I'll also suggest not putting on your clothes while you're doing your makeup. Like, just have whatever sweater or a robe. And I realized, it's like, wow, these girls are just being bougie with robes. It's like, no, 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 no. No, no, no. It makes sense. Then I just take a little bit of that powder and just pat it on my brows. Just so when I do my brows, it's not kind of slipping and sliding everywhere. For my brows, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I'm going to go ahead and fill them in, and I'll be right back. Got our brows on, so I'm going to go ahead and take my NYX Matte Liquid Liner. And honestly, this is your choice how you want to wing it out. You could do a baby wing, you could do a big wing, extreme, and do as you please. But I love doing a wing with this type of look because you can just do minimum, do maybe nothing on the eyes, just a little bit of bronzer, and a wing really just kind of transforms this look altogether. If you have time, go ahead and add a little bit of smokiness with a brown in the outer corner of the eye if you have time, but this is my I ain't got time. We just gotta whip something out together and it works. But the wing, I feel like really brings this look to life. And the lashes, wing and lashes. And lips. I went ahead and added my lashes, which are the Ardell Wispies. If you aren't comfortable with the Wispies, they have a Demi Wispies. I think that was the way that I started off with lashes and kind of grew from there. So these are now my chill lashes. But just start off a little by little and like kind of grow in length and craziness and you'll get used to them. Plus, I like these because these are definitely very lightweight. The band is really easy to work with, so I love them. Gonna go back into the Juvia's Place palette and I'm taking that Zakia, that warmest orange shade, and I'm just gonna put that underneath my lower lash line. You can totally just go in with the Nana shade, the very like just warm soft brown, whatever you choose. Just gonna tie this look together. And I'm using a Morphe M431 brush, which is just like a small pencil brush. Then just to fully blend that out, no additional product, you can totally add more if you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and take that Sigma E25 brush just so it's not so harsh. Here's where you can change up the look just the slightest, but it makes a difference. I sometimes will go in maybe with a black liner in my waterline, or today I'm going to go in with a nude liner. I'm going to take the Rimmel Scandal Eyes eyeliner in the shade Nude, and this, going with the nude, is just going to help like make my eyes look a little bit bigger, give me more of that doe eye effect. So just difference, no liner, and of course you can totally skip the liner. If you want to go crazier, you can even go in with a orange liner, or if you want to just kind of really neutral, go in with a brown as well. To set my face, I'm going to take my Galactic Luminous Glow powder, and this is just an AOA Studios brush that I got. It was like 2 brushes for $2, so $1, and this is just like a nice dual fiber brush. I can kind of add this, especially around this cheek area where I'm going to bronze and contour. For my bronzing powder, I'm going to take out an oldie but a goodie. This is the Sephora Los Cabos bronzing powder. I love this one. Obviously, I've hit pan, but I'm going to go ahead and take my e.l.f. brush. This is like a blush and or a contour brush. I really like it for like contour and bronzing. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. And they have other shades too, in the case that maybe you're a little bit tanner, a little bit lighter, but this is like a good shade for my skin tone. This e.l.f. brush was $10. Like this line is a little bit more expensive, but this is probably like one of my favorite brushes, especially if maybe I want to use a bronzer to like contour and highlight, because it just gives it like that nice blend and it just like applies the product so well. And especially if maybe your face is a little bit smaller, you really want to define a little bit more, I like the size of the brush. Going in with my favorite blush, the Flower Beauty Flower Pots Peach Primrose, and I'm going to take my Target Up and Up brush. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cheeks. I especially wanted to use this color because it's very orange. It ties in with the eyes, but it's like a neutral peach. I love peaches. Some people aren't into peach blushes. I prefer peach over a pink. Just preference. I'll totally wear pink, but I feel like it slims me out a little bit more than the pink. For my highlight, I'm going to go in with one of my favorites, Milani Strobe Light Highlight in the shade Day Glow. And I'm going to take a Morphe M510 and I'm going to take a Morphe M510 brush, and I'm just going to add that to my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and everywhere else I please. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love it. Girl, if you have not bought this highlight, I don't know what you're doing. This is $10. Milani sometimes has 30% off sales. Like, come on, $7. Look at this highlight though. They sell this at Ulta. Once again, get your coupons. Do this. I swear it like doesn't look like I've like used any of this, but a little bit goes a long way. And then it's just hard to control yourself sometimes. Before I forget, final touches, inner corner highlight. Almost forgot. Going back in with that under eye setting powder and cleaning that up. This is what's really good. Sculpt the face. So nobody will know how many tamales you ate this Thanksgiving. Don't need to let that sit for that long, especially because I like how pigmented and brightening it is. So I'll just go ahead and right away blend that out. And blend out my blush, blend out the bronzer, and in with the highlight as well. One of the steps I always forget is to blend my false lashes with my real lashes. So I'm going to take my Flower Beauty Lash Warrior mascara, and especially for my bottom lashes, feel free to not add anything on your bottom lashes. That's just me, but I like it. Some people do, some people don't, but most importantly I would say blend your falsies with your real lashes, just because, like, you know, when you're doing makeup you get powder and you can see it, and especially if you're going to be taking selfies. A tip from me to you, if you're going to do anything like setting spray, Max Fix Plus, any sprays around the face, let your mascara dry first and then do that, or do that and then do your mascara. Like, wait for lash glue, your eyeliner, let all of that dry and then do it, because if not, you will ruin all this work that you did. I mean, it was a quick one, but still. So I'm going to go ahead and comb my hair a little bit for you guys, and I'll be right back to show you some lip options. First lip combo is definitely a favorite of mine. I'm using first the lip liner Rimmel in the shade Epic, and I'll go all around and kind of line my lips almost all the way. And then I will fill it with my Kat Von D Ludwig liquid lipstick. I love this color on its own, but for some reason, I don't know if I have some sort of tan. And I feel like it's just a little bit too light, but with the lip liner, kind of having that outline, I love it. So if you want to go the nude lip route, I highly recommend this option. Or, you know, you don't want to spend on a high-end liquid lipstick, there's definitely other great nude options out there. I definitely have some of my other favorite lip combos if you've seen my other tutorials as well, but definitely the Rimmel Epic lip liner is a must if you love nude lips. If you want to go the more pink route, I highly suggest a Flower Beauty Merlot Kiss. It's a nice deep pink. If you're not exactly there with the reds, this is a good way to transition into the red shade. Just go deeper and deeper and deeper into the pinks until you get to the red. So this is a great color to start off with. I love the formula. I love the pigmentation. If you guys have not tried these, you need to check them out. The Flower Beauty, they're matte liquid lipsticks. Very comfortable and last all day. If you want to go the more brown, deeper lipstick route, I love Milani's More Matte Lip Cream in the shade Emotion. I love this shade. This is a great type of brown shade if you're not like comfortable with browns. I feel like this is the brown that got me into browns, because it's kind of got like those reddish undertones, those rustic undertones. So it's not as scary. I think a brown, if you find the right undertone for you, you can really transition and really start to know which ones you do like, which ones complement your skin tone the best, and you'll really get into it. Because I was afraid of browns for the longest, but then I tried this one and I was like, I need another one, another one, another one. This is a great starter one if you can get your hands on it. So those were just some lip options. If you want to go a nude, pink, brown. I didn't include a red. I would definitely suggest, of course, go with a classic red, but I didn't show one in this video because I'm actually going through my collection and I want to do some of my favorite red lipsticks, affordable and maybe even a mix in some high-end, especially for the holidays. So I kind of want to do like a simple, easy holiday look, and then, you know, kind of give you guys a list of my favorite red lipsticks, because there's so many. They're so different, I swear, but they really are different undertones, brightness, darkness, whatever you please. So I'll show you guys some of my favorites in that video. But I wanted to share some options with you. Of course, use your favorite lipstick, but that can really just change up this look. Have it daytime and nighttime, whatever you please. And it just looks like you put a lot of work into your makeup, but it's actually really quick, really easy once you got the routine down. once again, try to be the queen of multitasking. While you're waiting for your eyelash glue to dry, I'll go ahead and do my, under eye shadow or add a little bit of my bronzer. Save some time, have a look for on the go, but still look good and a time crunch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like this video if you guys want to see my favorite red lipsticks, so I can get that rolling for you guys and start making decisions and have a whole lip swatch for you. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.